Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Cap Nation Live, Sunday edition. Sunday the 10th of November. Welcome, everybody. Glad to have all of you here already waiting. I do apologize for keeping you guys waiting. One thing after another, but we are here. Good morning. Glad to see some of you have already started chatting with each other and conversing. This is what Cap Nation is all about. First of all, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe, and subscribe again. All right? That way, and make sure you tap that little bell. That way, you get notified each and every single time we drop a video. It doesn't matter if it's pre-recorded like our daily free play video or a live show like this. You should be notified by YouTube. However, sometimes you're not. So, hit that subscribe button, and if you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys the free winning content 7 days a week, 365 days a year, do us a favor, give us a big thumbs up in the video. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work, because we certainly do as well, and we definitely put the work into it to bring you guys what we hope is some of the best content out there. Let's see who's joining us. Shapendi, good morning. Matt. Laura says, thanks for the great pick yesterday. You're very welcome for the guaranteed Saturday play. She says, you take very good care of your clients. Just bought today's pick. Absolutely. Thank you. I did see that. And you're going to love the Sunday play as well. If you liked guaranteed Saturday yesterday, I know it was a little lackluster. I know it was a little boring. But 52-17, we got the job done. It's a little boring, though. Who Dat Bob in the house, live from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Man, I am jealous. I wish I was there. One thing where we screwed up, Bobby, if you're still watching, is we did not go live. We ran out of time. We did not go live when we were tailgating down there, and we definitely need to. I need to get back there. We need to do a live show from the tailgate, from the Under Dat Bridge tailgaters party. Let me tell you, man, they got some great food down there. He'd be barbecuing up some great food. And that Dixie beer on ice is pretty damn good as well. Shapendi says, I had Illinois, LSU over 3-team parlay. All great plays that we discussed right here in the live chat yesterday. That was all fantastic. Thank you, Jermaine Reed, for already hitting the thumbs up button. Shane, good morning. Trace Perry, good morning. I had Clemson minus 20 first half for 2.5, my normal bet. Great job. We actually had them laying, or actually on the over yesterday. We actually almost gave them out, laying the points, and then we switched it to the over 53.5, and they ended up scoring 55 themselves. Good morning, Will. Tuning in by text message. Always glad to have you. Tom Weiner in the house. Shapendi says, let's have one more great day today. Absolutely. Mr. Butler in the house. Christopher Bayer, good morning. Mike Kogan in the house. Mike, how'd you like that guaranteed Saturday yesterday? I know you liked it. Nice winner. Blowout winner. Such a blowout, it was boring. Hey, Swaz, good morning, good morning. Patsy Keaton, good morning. Robert, good morning. Anthony, good morning. Just catching up. Matt, good morning. Who that Bob? Bobby's listening and cooking. Absolutely love it. Tell the missus I said hello, and as well as middleman Mike and everybody else. Tom says the Survivor League whittling down. Survivor League is. Good morning, Aaron. Thanks for tuning in. Holy cow, Fisherman Curtis is in the house. Good morning, Curtis. Long time no see. Mike K says, and I took LSU because you said so. Hopefully you took them on the money line. When old Andre was asking me which team to take on the money line, which one would my money go on? Laura says, I like boring blowout winners. Me too. Me too. Mr. Watson, good morning. Melisha Grace, fully broken Smith. Browns, too many turnovers to beat the Bills. Easy win for Buffalo. Cleveland can't get in the end zone. We just got caught up. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It is going to be a fantastic day today. Do a recap real quick. Alrighty. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. I don't know about you guys, but I am absolutely jacked up, ready for the day. And I can't wait. I can't wait. Our big NFL guaranteed game later today. This very well could be the last one that we have. Sadly, it could be the last one that we have this year. It's possible. It is definitely possible this could be the last one that we have this year. We are working on another one. If there is, it'll probably be next week. John, good morning. Curtis says, sorry, it's been a while, but I was dead. Quintuple bypass surgery. I was legally dead for 4.5 hours. Holy shit. Well, it's good to have the Walking Dead back with us, Curtis. Hey, you can't take a good man. No way, sir. We are glad you are here. We are glad you are here with us and glad you survived. Also, one of our viewers, William, quintuple bypass surgery as well. Never as KC, good morning. Absolutely, say what? Wow is exactly what I said. It's exactly what I was saying when I was reading that. So glad that you survived and you made it through. Curtis says, absolutely. I mean, the show wouldn't be fun without our old buddy Curtis. If you guys don't know, Curtis was with us from the very, very, very beginning. One of the very few from the beginning. When we started this out and we'd get like 6 viewers. Curtis was one of them. Mike Butler was one of them. Brian Watson was one of them. Karen C was one of them. And I remember there was 2 more. I can't remember. Good morning, Karen C. Up there she is, tuning in. Was just saying how you were one of the original 6. You, Mike Butler, Brian Watson, Curtis. Joe Dirt in the house. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't know about you guys, but definitely excited for today. Definitely excited for today. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. Alrighty, let me pop up our good stuff. For everybody that wants to know, because I did get a text message. Actually, I've gotten a few text messages asking the same question. about our big NFL game today. You need to be signed up by 4 p.m. Eastern time. By those 4 p.m. games, it's one of those games or Sunday Night Football. All right? It's one of those games. It is not a money line bet. It's either a total or against the spread. But that's all about what I'm going to tell you on that game, other than it's a flat-out winner. Other than it's a flat-out winner, we're going to break it down. Well, we're not going to break down that game. We're going to break down some games. But the Sunday game's a flat-out winner, and that's what you need to know. That's what you need to know. Mr. Caruso, thank you, sir, for jumping on board. The big Sunday play. You're going to love it. You're definitely going to love it. And if you want it free, just like last week, this is for today and today only. Today and today only. If you make a purchase of $99 or more, I will credit your account with the Sunday play for free. I will give you that game for free. All right, let's bust through it real quick. Recap of Saturday. Let's go over the games. Thank you, William. Says my Trojans won yesterday. Yes, sir, they did. Yes, sir, they did. I mean, I know it's not going to prolong the firing of Coach Helton, which ultimately, if you're a true diehard USC fan, you want. I know it's not going to prolong it, or I know it's not going to stop it. Eventually it's going to happen. It may prevent it for another week or two. He might have bought himself at least a trip back to California. Hold on one second, folks. Plug that computer in down there. I'm plugging the iMac Pro. But they got the job done. I was hoping that they were going to lose to the Sun Devils. That way, they get fired. I mean, how do you fire your coach if he wins the Pac-12 South? If he wins a Pac-12 South title, how do you fire him? I guess it's very easy. You're fired. We got Urban Meyer to come in. But, hey, Trojans won. Still happy. Still happy. All right, guys. Yesterday's daily free play video. Clemson, NC State over 53.5. That was a winner. Clemson put up 55 all by themselves. Premium plays started out. Baylor on the money line. Baylor on the money line, which 51-yard field goal. Watch Chip. You'll see. He'll be coaching USC next year at $9 million a year. They have already scrounged up from donors and boosters $9 million a year to be able to offer him a 4 to 6 year contract. He's coming for $9 million a year. You will see about that one. Baylor, total on that game, over and under 51. Talk about a bad beat for the under. That was a bad beat. 9-6, just a couple seconds left, 51-yard field goal. Baylor needs to make it to force overtime. Boom. Field goal is good. Baylor ties the game. They exchanged 2 touchdowns back and forth in OT before Baylor puts up a 6 spot in triple OT, misses the 2-point conversion. Total goes over with that 6 points, hits 52. So that was definitely we didn't play that one. We didn't play the over, but man, what a bad beat on that one. But we had Baylor on the money line. So hey, I'm gonna take that one and chalk it up for a nice little victory. Absolutely, John Money talks. Anyone willing to listen, and he's gonna listen for $9 million a year for the next 4 to 6 years. Oh, USC already, the athletic director has already said that that's his top candidate to replace the program in the long term. So you'll see. You'll see. People behind the scenes in the boosters, which I know directly, are already, he already knows about it. And he hasn't shot it down. Dropped Wake Forest, getting upset by Virginia Tech, which is actually, now that Wake Forest lost yesterday, which was a premium play, they lost to Virginia Tech. That basically killed Clemson's only chance to have a win over a top 25 team. So Clemson's going to probably go undefeated, and Chip. And they won't have a win over a top 25 team. Might be on the outside of the playoffs looking in when it's all said and done. Chip, you and OJ hang out? No. I do get 2 gloves, though. Drew to the crew, good morning. Drew to the crew, what games did you give out yesterday in the chat? You said, what a dud yesterday? Sure wasn't a dud for us, because if you would have listened to the chat, you would have got leans like Illinois plus 15, and I even said that they have a chance to upset them and win outright. Gave out LSU plus the points, LSU money line, and the over in the LSU game, as well as the first half over. I even said, wouldn't be surprised and it wouldn't shock me one bit to see at least 43 points scored in the first half. I believe it was 46. I believe it was 33-13 first half score. And, we quadruple dipped on the LSU game. Oklahoma over. We even talked about West Virginia, how they were not going to get the job done yesterday. It pays to listen to Cap Nation Live, not just come in here and throw in some free plays and then skedaddle on out. It actually pays to actually listen to the content that we put out, because if you do, you make some money. All right, back to premium plays. Notre Dame and Duke over 51. We dropped that one. Drew to the crew says, I need a win, Kyle. If you need a win, then actually listen to the show. We got lots of wins. We got a lot of wins just like yesterday. We do have our big NFL guaranteed game. $50 guaranteed to win, or you get the next one free. You can go buy that one. There's a big win for you. But premium plays bounce right back in the evening time. College basketball, Maryland laying 11. Boom! Nice big win there. I think they ended up closing out winning by 18. That was nice. That was a nice one. Ended up 2-2 on premium plays. So that part sucked. But everywhere else was a win. John, people crack you up. Why is that? Tell us your experience, John. Guaranteed Saturday. Hold on. It was such a boring game. I don't even think it deserves a clap. Maybe like a quiet pat on the back, or maybe a little quiet golf clap. Guaranteed Saturday. I do apologize. There was no nail biting. There was no shit rags that you had to wipe sweat off your face. You could just throw those away if, you purchased one somewhere else. Guaranteed Saturday, Louisiana Tech laying 4.5. $52-17 final. I believe it was 52-10 at one point. And what a nice winner that one is. That's how Guaranteed Saturday is supposed to be. That's what we expect on a weekly basis. That is what we expect on a weekly basis. Got a TV, good morning. John says, free, free, free. That's all folks want. That's not all the show about. No, we give away some great content, some barbershop talk. And a lot of times you need to be able to read between the lines. And I'm going to be honest with you. There is a viewer. There's actually a lot of viewers in here, but there's one that stands out specifically. And even if he misses the live show, he watches the archive version every single day. Jermaine, I know you probably listen or you will be listening. Jermaine reads between the lines of things that I say, and he sniffs out winners, let me tell you, for when we're breaking down games and when I'm discussing plays without even giving them away. So he's absolutely killing it on the show. Personal plays ended up going 2-1 yesterday. Nice little winning day yesterday. Vandy in Florida over 48.5. Which was a nice winner. Trace Perry is guaranteed Saturday like the premium plays. Where is your team? Yes, guaranteed Saturday is from the company. Always has been, always will be. But rest assured, I got both these mitts in there, let me tell you. And believe it or not, Louisiana Tech was not on anybody in the company's radar. So I'm going to toot my horn for just a minute. Louisiana Tech was not on anybody's radar, and that was not even one of the games we were discussing. And I absolutely loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And I had to plead my case and explain exactly how it was going to happen and why. And luckily, I work with some very intellectual individuals here that all have an open mind. Because when we capped the game, we had them laying 28, not laying 4.5. But hey, winner, winner, baby. Easy winner. Back to my personal plays. I fell for the Penn State fiasco. Had Penn State laying 6.5. We dropped that one, but bounced back in the evening time. I only had 3 plays yesterday, so started out 1-1, then went to college basketball. Had Oregon laying 12. I think they won by 31. I think Oregon won by 31. So 2-1 day on my personal plays yesterday. During the live chat, we talked about Georgia State. We dropped that one. That one actually did not make my card yesterday. Funny, one of our great clients, Michael, I think Cap Nation pushed that line to -5.5 before kickoff. No doubt about it, Mike. We definitely did, because I got to be honest with you. How many other people were out there talking about Louisiana Tech? Zero. Guaranteed, Cap Nation pushed that line from 4 to 4.5 to 5.5 when you got that line. I even had one client that got 6, and we still told him to bet it. As long as it was under 4 touchdowns, you were safe to bet it, is what I told him. But yeah, no, we definitely pushed that line. But one of our great clients and viewers, Jeff, up in Canada, I love the text messages. Any complaints today on Guaranteed Saturday? I guess not. Love it. Nope. No haters yesterday. Where is that? Hey, where's that douchebag that texted me from a throwaway number that said he'd tell me his real number when I showed my losing ticket from Friday night? I showed it in the live show yesterday. I guess your nutsack ain't that big now, is it, fella? It's all good, though. Should have put a guarantee on your Oregon pick. The line dropped to 10.5. Thank you for the easy winner. Where are the haters? Where's the haters? The hater-raters. You like that, John? Matter of fact, I'm sure he's watching. I'm sure he's watching. All right, I just sent him a text message. Trace Perry, how did the UFC card go? I need to actually add it up. I didn't get to talk to FC yesterday because he's flying back from Moscow. I know he had a red-eye flight, red-eye our time. I haven't had a chance to talk to him. I know we dropped the first one, which was a strong lean. We won the max fight pick because I watched that one here in the office. I left shortly after that. I believe we won another lean or strong lean. And then the two fight picks, we lost the first one, which was a small one, and we won the one right after that in nice fashion. And then I left the office. I watched the prelims. I didn't get to watch the main card yesterday. Yesterday, Sunday, we celebrated. My daughter's birthday was on Thursday. We finally celebrated it with everybody as a whole yesterday afternoon and early evening. So unfortunately, I didn't get to watch the rest of the UFC card. But I heard, and I know we didn't have anything on Greg Hardy, but I know he lost by unanimous decision. I saw that, but I heard he held his own. I heard he held his own, which was very interesting. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. So what do we got planned for Sunday? I'll tell you this. There's 4 premium plays. 4 premium plays. I got 4 personal plays. And we've got our big NFL game. It's going to be a monster of a Sunday. It's going to be a great day. Jason Terry, thank you, sir, for jumping on board. 3 days of premium plays. You, sir, have guaranteed Saturday, or not guaranteed Saturday, the guaranteed NFL game in your account. Shapendi, I just saw your email. You have access to the play. What you need to do is if you're using a phone or a tablet, you need to turn it sideways first of all, okay? Then scroll down, and then next to your username, there's going to be a small little box that's got 4 little windows in it. Click the box with the boxes in it. That takes you to the dashboard page, and then scroll down. Then scroll down, and that'll take you to the option to be able to go, because right now you still have access to guaranteed Saturday and the NHL package, so you need to be able to go back and forth. Now, speaking of the NHL package, those plays will be actually posted, I was told, a little bit later today. Sometime more than likely during the live show, they should be posting the NHL plays, as well as the CFL games, guys. If you're not on our CFL, playoff time, baby. Playoff time for the CFL is today. We actually have 3 plays in the CFL. So it's going to be a busy day at Cappers Direct, that's for sure. We have 3 CFL playoff games, and it's going to be a good day, that's for sure. I can't wait, actually. Can't wait. So what we need to do now, we've already been bullshitting for a half hour. We need to get to the game day breakdowns. All right, need to get to the game day breakdowns. Need to start breaking down these games, putting you guys on plays, and putting money in your pockets. Money in your pockets. All right, what do you guys say we start breaking down some games? Sound like a plan? Sounds like a good one to me. I know some of you guys don't mind the barbershop talk, but I know some of you guys just want the game day breakdowns, or some of you guys just want the free plays. We can probably take a look at that game, Blair. If you guys want the CFL package, you can get it. Aaron, I did not see. I don't do the NHL. I did not see the plays before I went live. I seen them that they were ready to be posted, but I didn't have a chance to take a look. but I did not have a chance to take a look. If I see them, if I see it before it's posted, I'll let you know, but I'm not sure. I'm actually sending one of our NHL guys a little message over to his desk asking him, so he'll tell me. Yeah, no, I know nothing's up yet. I already know that much. Already know that much. Give me 1 second and I'll send this and I'll find out for you guys. Rio, what's going on? Yo. What's going on, Rio? Hopefully you had a great Saturday yesterday. All right. I'll let you guys know how many NHL plays there are once I hear. That's what we're hearing, Thomas. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Alrighty, what we're going to do now. That's what we're hearing, Thomas. What we're going to do now is we're going to jump straight into game day breakdowns. Hold on 1 second. Almost ready. I'm just opening up a couple more windows that I need open for when we dissect these NFL games down into their entirety. We are going to break them down like no other. And we'll hit those hard games because I know there's definitely some confusing games. Kathy, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Okay, almost done. Let me select these boxes for the reports that I need to pull, and boom, we're good. We're good. All right, game day breakdowns. Game day breakdowns. I can tell you, I see a lot of interesting people on the Browns. A lot of interesting people on a report that I have on the Browns, a consensus report on who likes what. Now, this was obviously generated earlier in the week. But I can tell you the bettors ratings, the effective strength, those all power ratings, those all favor the Browns as well. Let me check 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Okay. We are going to do... Justice, good morning, sir. We're going to take a look at that game that you want, Blair. And then we're going to go down the list. Also, sir, log into your account. Log into your account and check the premium plays for today. And I know if you are waiting for your account to be reactivated, they should be done here shortly. If you're waiting for your account to be reactivated, it'll be done shortly. Okay. Somewhere over the rainbow, I got this. There we go. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. LT, who dat? Good morning. Kathy and Gary said they made 2 bets, Bucks and the Packers -4.5 both games. Nice. I wish you the best of luck on all of them. Ryan, what's going on, sir? All right, game that we are going to take a look at. Game 253, 254. I know this one has been giving people a lot of questions. Tom, I know you sent me a text message I still need to reply to on this one. I actually saw that text message late. You've got the 6-2 Bills, who are 5-3 against the spread, going up against the exact opposite, 2-6 Cleveland Browns, 2-6 against the spread. All right, line on this game opened up. Cleveland laying 2.5 at home. The line is up to 3. The line is up to 3 now. Buffalo catching 3 as the road dog catching 3 against a 2-6 Cleveland Brown team. On paper, when you're looking at stats, definitely it looks like an easy road blowout for the Bills. Coming off of a nice victory over the Redskins, 24-9. They've won 3 out of their last 4 games. They have 2 losses on the year, one to the Eagles, 31-13, and another one to the Patriots, 16-10. They've got wins over the Jets, Giants, Bengals, Titans, Dolphins, and the Redskins. So their quality that they've played has not been that great, but they are a 6-win team so far. They are 6-2. They are 5-3 against the spread. They lost to the Eagles and the Patriots. Very welcome, Blair. Let's take a look at the money before we start diving into these 2 teams. Let's see where the money lies as of right now. As of 7 o'clock Pacific time, 10 on the East Coast. That was the last update that I got. 63% of all the money rolling in is rolling in on Cleveland, on the Browns. You had sharp action on the Browns. You even had public action on the Browns. All right, 63% all rolling on Cleveland. When it comes to the total, the over and under, 55% on the over, just 45% on the under. When it comes to money line bets, 58% of all money line bets rolling in are coming in on Baker Mayfield and the Browns to get the job done at home, to get their third victory on the year and their first victory at home. All right, the Browns they've got 2 wins on the season. They got a win over the Jets and a win over the Ravens at home. On the road, not at home. Not at home. Let me specify that. They're looking for their first home victory. You got the Bills so far this year on the road, 3-0. 3-0. 0-3 on the under on the road. So far this year, they're 6-2. They're 2-6 betting the over, 6-2 betting the unders. 2-1 their last 3 games. Take a look at the Browns at home, 0-3, 2-1 on the over. Looking for their first victory on the year. Now, let's dive into it. Let's see what numbers we come up with. Let's see what we pop out. You got Buffalo 11-4 against the spread on the road before playing the Dolphins. Justin says, good morning. Good morning, boys. Let's get those books today. Saints and the Bears. You got the Browns 1-13-1 against the spread. Their last 15 games at home against efficient defenses, allowing more than 16.3 yards per point. Then you got the Bills 8-0 on the under on the road when they're starting old Josh Allen. Just checking real quick. How's the live feed for everybody? Because I have it up on my iMac and it seems to be shitty. Just want to make sure the feed is okay on your guys' end. Devin, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Skip says Browns laying 3. Parlay, Round Robin George is in the house. Round Robin George is in the house. Bobby, what are you cooking down at the Houdat Under the Bridge Tailgaters party? What are you barbecuing? I'm jealous. First of all, it's 7 o'clock in the morning here, and I'm absolutely starving. Tiny Tim's. Greg, what's going on, sir? Thanks for joining us, Greg. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. All right? Actually, doesn't matter if you're new. Even if you're old to the channel, hit that thumbs up button. Do us a favor if you're on your mobile device. You're going to have to X out of the live chat to be able to see the thumbs up, thumbs down, or the share button. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that share button. Share this on your Twitter, on your social media. Share it on Facebook. Please do. Antoine Hill says, what up, new to the channel? Thank you for joining us. And first of all, if you're new to the channel, warm welcome. Everybody give everybody who's new a warm welcome to Cappers Nation, to the family, where not only do we break down games, but we put you guys on free plays. We have a nice open discussion, and we actually promote you guys conversing back and forth and sharing what you guys like. So welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new to the channel, Antoine and everybody else, make sure you hit that subscribe button, all right? Hit that subscribe button right now, then tap that little bell next to it. That way you get notified every single time we drop a video, right? Doesn't matter if it's like our daily free consensus play video or if it's a live video like this, you'll be notified, all right? You'll be notified, so hit that subscribe button. And remember, guys, we go live 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday. Then we do it all over again, all right? Today we've been live since, supposed to be live at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, starting Monday through Friday. If for you guys that are new or don't remember, we go live in the morning / afternoons now. All right, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, Monday through Friday. Noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sundays, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. 3 hours earlier on the weekends. All right, 3 hours earlier on the weekends. Who does? Who does, Lenny? Andre, good morning. Good old D-Rob says, good morning, Cap Nation. Hey, Andre, aren't you glad you asked me which team I would take on the money line yesterday? LSU and Alabama? Round Robin George says a lot of free winners and free plays. Justin Rainville, welcome to Cap Nation. He'll enjoy the free info. Absolutely. We love the info that gets conversed, not only from me, guys, but from you guys as well as in the chat. I'll be honest with you guys. If it wasn't for you guys participating in the live chat, this wouldn't be fun. If I just had to sit up here and read stats and read trends to you guys and break down games all by myself, it would suck. It would absolutely suck. So to be able to have you guys as part of us and what makes this show fun, That's the cool thing. That's the cool thing. And here's another side note, interesting side note. I don't care if you guys disagree with me on a play. I'm not going to be offended. You don't like the free plays that we put out? That's okay. That's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. There's one guy, apparently he deleted his comment and said, that free pick is bad. Well, how do you know it's bad? It hasn't even started yet. But anyways, even if you don't like, what we put out, that's okay. It's okay. We love everybody here, even the haters. Yep, Detroit Lions, no quarterback. They're starting their punter as quarterback. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, let's get back to the Bills and the Browns after we give everybody a nice big warm welcome. I do appreciate everybody here that tunes in live with us, because if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have this show, and without you guys, it would suck. Just says Bills are definitely trying to hold on to a wild card spot, no doubt about it. Ha! Rob Cruz, that might be the best comment of the morning. Good morning, Cappers Nation. If you don't like it, change your channel, you jerks. I gotta screenshot that, because that just might be like the best comment of the morning so far. If I could give that one a thumbs up, I definitely would there, Rob. We appreciate it. All right, back to the breakdown. Bills, Browns. What we were just saying. Buffalo 11-4 against the spread the last 15 games on the road. Before playing the Dolphins, Cleveland won 13-1 against the spread the last 15 games at home against an efficient defense, allowing more than 16.3 yards per point. Then you got the Bills, 8-0 on the under on the road when starting quarterback Josh Allen. Last head-to-head matchup, little trends. 4-1 straight up, and against the spread is the Buffalo Bills, their last 5 meetings with the Browns. But let's be honest, all those haven't throw all that out the window. Both are new teams since 2016, when Buffalo smashed the Browns 33-13. So throw all that out today. Justin says the Bills win today to go over 80% on the year. Change to make the playoffs. Round Robin George says the Bills are pretenders. The Bills are pretenders. They have a winning record. My hat is off to them. They've gotten to 6-2 so far. They might have one of the weakest schedules in all of the NFL this year. Let's take a look at what they've done this year so far before we dive into even more stats and more trends and all of that stuff on all the teams. First of all, I'm scrolling to the bottom of the list of the overall standings in the NFL, so that way we can go over all these teams. And yes, Dwayne, I do agree with you. The Browns are definitely desperate. So, the Bills have a win over the Jets, who have a 1-7 record. They also have a win over the Giants, who have a 2-7 record. They have a win over the Bengals, who have not won a game all season, who are goose egg and 8. They lost to the Patriots 16-10, who just got exposed by the Ravens last week. Hold on, I gotta scroll up a little bit. They did beat the Titans, who have 4 wins on the season, but they're not a winning program. They're 4-5 on the year so far. They got a win over the Dolphins, who are 1-7. They lost to the Eagles, who I got to scroll up a little bit to see. Where's the old Eagles? 5-4. Then you got to go all the way back down to the bottom to see that they got a win over the Redskins, who are 1-8. The Bills have one win this year against a winning program, and that's against the Titans. Danny Stewart, sir, I see you just jumped on board for 3 days of our premium plays. And because you made a purchase over $99 or $99 or more, you get the Sunday play absolutely free. It's loaded in your account, sir. And you're good to go. But their D is getting healthy. The Bills team is healthy, no doubt about it. And we're going to talk about all of that. We're going to talk all about that right here, right now. But I just wanted to go over the record to clarify my stance on the Bills. They might be beating up scrubs. It doesn't mean that they're not going to win today or they're not going to cover the spread. That's not what I'm saying. It's not what I'm getting at. I'm actually not going any direction on it. But what I'm saying is they have one win against a winning program. They do have the easiest schedule. Even after Cleveland, they get the Dolphins again. They get the Broncos. They get the Cowboys in Dallas, who they're going to lose to. Then they get the Ravens, who they're going to lose to. Then they get the Steelers at Heinz Field, who that's going to be a good game. And then their last 2 weeks, they get the Patriots and then the Jets again. And at that point, who knows how many players for New England will not be playing a full game, knowing that they're coasting into the playoffs at that point. So Bills definitely have a weak schedule. All right, like we said, throughout all the head-to-head matchups, because we all know Baker wasn't, or Josh Allen wasn't headlining these two teams back in 2016 or 14. So throw all that stats right out the window. Let's take a look at the Browns. The Baker Mayfield-led Browns, 4 straight losses. They've got 2 wins on the season against the Jets as well as the Ravens. Matter of fact, let's take a look at their entire schedule. All right? Opened up the year with a loss, getting blown out by the Titans, who have a winning record, 43-13. They came back week 2. They beat up the Jets 23-3. They held strong against the Rams. They ended up losing 20-13. They beat the Ravens the next week 40-25 in Baltimore. And then they met the 49ers, which a lot of teams have met the 49ers this year, and we all know what's happened to them. They keep shutting up the doubters. The 49ers keep just absolutely punching the doubters right in the mouth. Cleveland lost to the 49ers 31-3. They came back. They held their own against Seattle. They lost 32-28. They lost by 2 touchdowns to Tom Brady and the Patriots. Then they lost by 5 last week in Denver, Mile High Stadium. Let's take a look at the numbers on each team. Buffalo averages 19.8 points per game. Cleveland, 19. Buffalo on offense, they average 129 yards rushing the ball, 207 in the air. Now listen to these offensive stats. Cleveland, 121 on the ground. 8-yard difference between Cleveland and Buffalo. They also average 225 in the air with Mayfield passing the ball. 18 more than Buffalo. Rod, good morning. Says he likes the Vikings. Thanks for joining us. When you're taking a look at these two teams on offense. The Browns have been competitive. And the reason why they keep losing is they're -8 on turnovers. As you said, they keep shooting themselves in the foot. They're -8. They're -8 in turnovers. Bills, -1. Which for them having a 6-2 record, and they're actually -1 on turnovers is actually amazing. Usually, you're at this point, you're +3 or +4 at a minimum. But when the Bills are on offense, they're going to be going up against a Browns defense that averages giving up 141 yards on the ground and 216 in the air. So that Buffalo front line should be able to hold their own and allow Buffalo to establish a run, no doubt about it. The numbers are there to support it. Buffalo averages 4.6 yards per carry. The Browns give up 4.9. Now, when Cleveland's on offense, they're going to be going up against a Bills defense that gives up 17 points a game. Is holding teams to 112 yards rushing, as well as 184 passing, which is actually a great number. Holding teams to 5.6 yards per passing attempt. But you have to remember, that's going up against teams like the Jets, the Giants, the Bengals, the Patriots, who didn't put up many points against them anyways. The Titans, the Dolphins, the Eagles, where a bulk of those points. And then obviously the Redskins. So those numbers are a little miscued just based on the caliber of teams. Now, granted, there's a reason why you're in the NFL. It means you're a professional and any team can win on any given day. But the numbers don't lie. And either do the record of the teams that the Bills have played and beat. That's for sure. Now, I do have a play on both sides of this game. The side and the total. I do have a play on both sides. Thank you, Justin. I do appreciate that. Glenn, sir, I see you just jumped on board for 3 days of premium plays. Thank you, sir. And I just credited the NFL play for Sunday into your account, so it's there. It's ready to rock. It's ready to roll. And it's a good winner. Aaron, for a second, I thought your message said, can we break down number 257, My Giants? I was like, wait a second. You're from San Jose. Since when is the Giants your team? But no, the New York Giants. Yes, sir, we could definitely break down that game as well. We can break down that game as well. We know it's going to be our team next, Aaron. So enjoy them while you can. And don't worry, you can always come visit them in Vegas. All right, you can always come visit them in Vegas. We'll be glad to have you in Vegas watching your team. Don't forget, so far in the NFL, I mean, we only put out, I guess for this week in the NFL, we're actually 1-0. But dating back since Monday Night Football, we are 3-0. But obviously the new football week, we're 1-0. We had the Chargers over, which we gave you guys for free. Technically 2-0 if you take my breakdown from Cappers Nation Live on Thursday where I called the Raiders. Absolutely, Aaron. Absolutely. And you know what? We'll do that game next. We'll do that one right now. 257, 258, Giants and the Jets coming up next. Oh, that's right, Glenn. Thank you for reminding me that. Thank you. I do remember that. I do remember that. So yes, I will definitely do that. I just did it right now. You're good till January 1st. Or sorry, January 4th. Sam, yes, Lenny, we definitely can. After that, can we break down the Tampa Bay game? Tom says, hey, Kyle, I think yesterday's new strategy worked out pretty well. I'd say you figured out the trick to the process. Yes, if you notice, I quietly already did that. Curtis says, man, I have a friend here in San Antonio who is a diehard Bengals fan. I have another who is a Knicks fan. I have to walk around with the to keep them from getting their asses kicked. Might want to pick some new friends there, Curtis. Just kidding, just kidding. But yeah, Glenn, you're all good to go, brother. Glad to have Mike Butler back joining us. Where's Edward? Tom, where's Edward? Get that man in here. Hold on one second. Something's wrong with my phone. There we go. All right. All right. Now, time for the Giants, Jets, because it's already 7:30 here. All right. Now, games don't start until 10 o'clock West Coast time, 1 on the East Coast. But I want to be able to crack through a lot more games. You know what I'm looking forward to? Not to get off subject of the NFL. I'm looking forward to, and we need these teams. And, you know, the college basketball, they're finally getting their second. Some are getting their third games underneath their belts. Like I said, we need to get 7 to 10 games underneath their belts before the data that we use is driven off of what they're doing currently. I have the stuff of what they did last year. But remember our 5-minute breakdowns in college basketball, where we literally hit the clock, we had 5 minutes, and then we were done? I can't wait for that. Absolutely can't wait for that. That's definitely going to be a good time, and it's coming close. These teams are finally getting their second, some on their third games, and another week and a half away, we'll have back to the 5-minute college basketball game day breakdowns. Football, we usually bullshit back and forth a little more. All right, guys, let's get this game under wraps and get it the breakdown in the books. 257, 258, Giants, Jets. Giants 2-7, 3-6 against the spread, going up against the 1-7 Jets. 2-6 against the spread. All right, let's take a look at the numbers, and then we're going to go over the math to see where everybody's betting, okay? So first of all, Jets opened up as a 1.5-point favorite. That line completely flip-flopped pretty damn quick, all right? The Giants, the Jones-led Giants, the Manning on the bench Giants are now laying 3 even money. 3 at even money. On the total on this game opened up at 41. The total has moved 3 points to 44. It has moved 3 points to 44. Very welcome, Tom. Just saw your text message, sir. Big line movement in the total, big line movement in the side. Let's take a look at the reasons why. Let's see where the money's lying. Because remember, the money doesn't lie. The money doesn't lie. Speaking of the money doesn't lie. Matter of fact, I want to do this breakdown first, and then we're going to do it. Because it's kind of calling some people out that are, quote, quote, experts and giving you guys misinformation. So if somebody will remind me to talk about and just quote, the money never lies. Remind me after this breakdown. We'll head to the barbershop for a few minutes. All right, guys. Giants and the Jets. 55% of all against the spread bets rolling in are on the Giants. Yet that line keeps favoring. Excuse me. Take that back. 55% of all money coming in is on the Jets. 55% of the money coming in is on the Jets. Yet we have a reverse line movement. That line keeps changing. All right, completely flip-flopped. 73% of all money line bets coming in are on the Jets to get the job done and win outright and get their second victory of the year. Now on the total, the over and under. You know the line that jumped from 41 to 44? That has moved 3 full points. 78% of all bets rolling in on the total are coming in on the over. All right? 78% on this game, the Jets and Giants is rolling in on the over. Now, let me just throw this out there. The weather forecast does call for 10 to 12 mile an hour winds down there at MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. And it's going to be cold. Actually, it'll be really cold for me, guys. Probably not that cold for you guys that live out there. All right? Now, let's dive into these two teams. But first, let's see what they're doing at home and away. Need to go to the other screen. Need to go to the other game. There we go. It's supposed to be 31 when they play. Okay? It's supposed to be 31 when they play. Clear skies. Just so you guys get that. Now, you've got the Jets at home. They're 1-3 on the year. At home. Their one win on the year came at home against the Cowboys. Yes, they beat the Cowboys. They beat the Cowboys. Indeed, they did. Overall, 1-7 on the year. If you've been betting them, been getting your ass handed to you. The over and under, 4-4 on the year. At home, 1-3 on the over. 3 games have gone under, 1 has gone over. Now let's take a look at the Giants on the road. They've played 4 games. They do have a victory on the road. They do have 1 victory on the road against the Buccaneers. They beat them 32-31, if you guys remember, in that nail-biter. Not a good against the spread team at all. Not a good against the spread team at all. Neither one of these two teams. 3-6 and 2-6. Recent head-to-head matchup. You're going to hear some people talk about head-to-head trends, how the Giants are 5-1 straight up and 4-0-2 against the spread. Throw all that shit out the window because that all had Eli Manning, and they haven't met each other in 4 years. Well, 3 years and 11 months since the last time they met each other. All right? The Giants 7-0 against the spread on the road against lesser passing defenses yielding more than 6.75 yards per attempt. The Jets 3-1-1 against the spread when playing in November over the last 5 years. I'd say that, the Jets are historically at least for quite a while, a shitty team in November, but they've been a shitty team pretty much all year long. The Jets 9-1 on the over versus an opponent after playing on a Monday night football game. Did you hear me? There we go. All right, glad you guys are paying attention. I'm just teasing you guys. All right, having some fun with the breakdowns. When you dive into the numbers, when you dive into the stats, you got 2 very, very, very low scoring teams on offense. But you have 2 teams on defense that give up a total of 54.7 points combined. However, they only score 31.6 combined on average. Who dat? That's awesome. Hold on. That's pretty cool. Or LT. That's pretty cool. Can I share that? I'm going to share that if you're watching LT. I don't know if it'll let me. I was trying to steal it. But I don't think it's going to let me. I may not be able to. I wanted to show it during the live show, but hold on one second. Ray, good morning. Okay. Nope, it's not going to let me. Nope. I tried, LT. I wanted to share that little video you just sent me. All right. Back to the Giants and the Jets real quick. Sometimes I get a little off track. Giants averaging 19.6 points per game while on offense. All right, they're averaging 102 yards a game rushing the ball. 225 in the air. They average 4.7 yards per carry and 5.8 yards per passing attempt. They're going to be going up against a New York Jets defense that gives up 26.4 points per game. They give up 89 rushing yards. The Jets have been great against defending the run. That is a fact. They're holding teams to 3.1 yards per carry. And the Jets have been a great team at defending the run since old Rex Ryan boy was coaching them. They've been a great team defending the run. They're giving up 263 passing yards, so 7 yards per passing attempt. One of the reasons why they're 1-7, -7 on the turnovers. My old boy, Sammy Darnold, seeing ghosts, just throwing INTs to anybody. All right? Now, the New York Jets, when they're on offense, they average a measly 12 points scored a game. No joke. They average 12 points a game. Let's take a look at what they've done so far. They put up 16 against Buffalo, 3 against the Browns, 14 against the Patriots, 6 against the Eagles, 24 in their win against the Cowboys, which happens to be the most they've scored this year. They got goose-egged by the Patriots in their second meeting. They put up 15 against the Jags and 18 against the lowly Dolphins last week. That's why they average 12 points a game. They average 66 rushing yards a game. They're averaging 20 carries a game for 60 rushing yards. The reason why they're only getting 20 rushes in a game, I mean, they got Bell. What other excuse do you have not to run the ball? Granted, Le'Veon Bell took a year off. He's got 125 carries on the year for 415 yards, 1 touchdown. I mean, hey, Saquon Barkley's got almost the same yardage on 88 carries, and he sat out some games from being injured. The Jets can't run the ball effectively because they get down so quick and early and huge. And when you're down 3 scores or 2 scores, you got to pass the ball and move it down the field, and old Sammy Darnold throws a pick. Somebody, while I'm on the live show, somebody find the prop for me on how many interceptions Sam Darnold throws today. Ray says, I need Kansas City and New Orleans on the money line to hit a parlay. Had LSU on the money line with them. Hope it pans out. I like those on the money line. You should be good. Princess Chachu, LSU national champions this year. Very well could be. Anthony, it's at 2. What's the odds on it? Southpaw says 2.5 INTs. And where? And what book? I'm just out of curiosity. Now, when the Jets are on offense, they're going to be going up against a Giants defense that's been giving up 128 rushing yards, 264 in the air. They're giving up 8.4 passing yards per attempt, 4.2 yards per carry, and 28.3 points per game to opposing offenses. All right? Now let's take a look at these two teams. Sam Darnold throws an interception, minus 180. Interesting note. Interesting note. No interception, plus 140 at 5 dimes. Thank you, Tom. Now, out of curiosity, I need to take a look at something real quick. The Giants have 8 interceptions on the year, averaging just under 1 interception a game. Mike K. Well, bad weather didn't hold me back from going to see him. And I'll probably see him at the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl, which all of you guys can as well. I had my wife with me, so we decided to take that day as a tourist day, not because of the weather. We took it as a tourist day and went and hung out on Bourbon Street. ENB90, your idea is great. Just because these two teams don't average scoring a lot, don't let it scare you on betting the over possibility of it, okay? Because you got to take a look at what they do on defense. When you got two defenses that give up a lot of points and two offenses that can't score, one of those is going to break. Either the defense is going to kick in and nobody scores, or the offense is going to kick in and going up against two shitty defenses, and there we go, they have a great game. You just never know. But something's going to break. But Giants have 8 picks on the year. Old Sammy Darnold has thrown 9 interceptions. Sam Darnold throwing an interception, minus 180. Is very, 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 very attractive. But when you take a look at his first 4 games of the year, he did not throw a pick the first 4 games of the year. Against the likes of the Giants, the Falcons, the Saints, or the Bills. All teams that are capable to pick you off. He threw 1 against Dallas, and then he had that 2-week stretch of seeing ghosts. The Patriots picked him 4 times, and the Jags picked him 3 times. 7 picks in 2 games. So 7 out of his 9 interceptions came in 2 games. Came in 120 minutes of play. So for me, I would lay off the Sam Darnold throws an interception, minus 180. I would definitely, there's no value in it. Where there is value is that he throws no interception, plus 140. Now, I'm not betting it. But If I was going to bet that prop, I'd bet the no interception plus 140. Now, maybe he throws 2 pick sixes today. Definitely help the people that want the over. That's for sure. It's one way to get a total over is throw a pick 6 quick and throw a bunch of them. But I do got to say something, though. Last week, I don't know how many times I heard people say, there's no way the Jets lose to the Dolphins. There's no way the Jets lose to the Dolphins. I'll bet anything on it the Jets don't lose to the Dolphins. Some people seem to forget that this is the NFL. This is not Alabama versus McNeese State. Now, it may look like it on paper when you're playing the Dolphins, but there is a reason why these kids and grown-ass men who outweigh me by 150 pounds, some of them, made the NFL. There's a reason why they're in the NFL. There's a reason why they're not on the practice squad. There's a reason why they are playing. Any team in the NFL can win on any given day. Just remember that. Anthony, Sam Darnold may see a black cat, but no ghost today. LT, good morning. Remember that any team can win on any given day. You take a look at the schedule today. The Bears can beat the Lions with a backup quarterback. Matthew Stafford, broken bones in the back. He is out today. Driscoll will be replacing him, just so you guys know. Do the Bengals notch their first victory today? I have news for you. Even the Bengals can win on any given day. LT, I do. I was trying to steal it so I could play it in the live chat, but there wasn't a way for me to download it. But I was trying to steal the video, so that way I can play it on the live stream. So if you can figure out a way to send it to me, not in a link, but the actual video like you send a picture, then I'll show it in the live chat right now. Justin says he likes the Bengals in a huge upset. Remember, the Bengals covered the spread the last time they played the Ravens. Mohammed, I didn't give out a play on it. I might here in a little bit. We break down the games, but we don't always necessarily give out a play on them. If you're looking for a free play on every single game that you discuss, I'd probably go check out the Wieners over at SBR because they'll give you both sides of the game twice. But if you want quality breakdowns and quality content, and when I do give out a lean, it's actually something that I believe in, like LSU money line, the over at least 43 first half points. That quality stuff. EMB90 says, remember when the Jets were winless and beat the Cowboys and somewhat must win for the Cowboys? Absolutely. Mike says Driscoll beats the Bears outright. Sad to say, and I don't even want to say this for my brothers down there in New Orleans, but the Falcons can beat the Saints. Any team in the NFL can win on any given day today. Never say never, Shane. Never say never. You forget what the Bengals just did not long ago. They lost by a touchdown back in October. They had everybody worried in that game. They covered the spread. The Titans can beat the Chiefs today. Dolphins can beat the Colts. Dolphins can notch their second victory of the year. There's a possibility. Why? Because they're in the NFL. All right? So just remember that. So these dingbats that are getting on there saying, there's no way in God's hell the New York Giants are going to lose to the Dolphins. Well, I guess they're eating crow all week, right? As Mr. Watson just said, there's a big upset in sports every single day. All right, so I'm trying to, I want to post actually, let me see if I could do it this way. This will be good. Then I don't have to actually post a screenshot. Hold on one second, folks. This will actually be good if I can get it to work. Hold on one second. Gotta see if this will work. Hold on. All right, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Hopefully. Maybe not. I'm trying to do something I've never done before on this live chat. But I don't know if I can. I really wanted to. The timestamp was... oh, never mind. The tweet might have been removed. I wanted to show you guys something because it goes along with my the money never lies topic. But apparently it's not going to let me. Let me see if it pops up mine, because I retweeted something, so... I guess not. I guess not. All right, we tried. I'll send it to myself and I'll post it in the as a picture. Just take me a second. But I want to talk about this. Because it's something that you guys should probably be aware of. Okay, I got it loading. And so for some reason I can't find this tweet anymore. But I took a screenshot of it. Now hopefully I don't kill the stream. I did that once with you guys by uploading a picture in the middle of the stream and it completely killed it. So hopefully I don't kill it. Princess Chachu, Falcons plus 500 on the money line tonight. Yahoo! Parlay, Round Robin George says the Bears find a way to lose today. No pressure on the Falcons today. Be careful. Okay. So, this is what transpired. I seen on Twitter. I'm tired of these people that want to, and we talked about this before, about where the money is at, They keep making up these lies to push a play to make them look smart. All right? A play to make them look smart. And how many times do we have to keep proving these people wrong with actual factual information on where the money is? How many times did we hear last night that the money was coming in 6-1 on LSU, yet the money was pouring in on Alabama? So this tweet, I see this tweet. This was in response to somebody who's mentioned in there. They were complaining and crying that Michigan State lost the game yesterday. They were calling Michigan State a bad beat. Michigan State gave up 27 points in the fourth quarter to the Illini, to Illinois. That was not a bad beat. They were covering the spread regardless. Them winning the game outright was even more amazing. It wasn't a bad beat. The bad beat was TCU in the under because they got beat in triple overtime. Michigan State got outplayed in the fourth quarter when it mattered most. How many times do I preach this? That, especially in college football, it ain't over till it's over. And anything can happen in college football, and that's why they play 4 quarters. And that fourth quarter, if the game is somewhat close to being at least a team covering, the fourth quarter is where that real game actually starts. That fourth quarter is that real game. As far as I'm concerned, the first 3, throw them out. The game really matters in the fourth quarter. Same thing in college basketball or the NBA. The last 15 minutes, matter of fact, the last 10 minutes, really. Last 5 minutes in a basketball game. So this tweet, this guy, K-Town Wonders, tweets, what's interesting to me, quote, as a novice, is how you guys and gals that are professionals and have access to some top-level info on sharps, etc., still can be on different picks. I would think you would all be on the same side, but so many times the Wager Talk folks have different picks. And then you guys see my smart-ass comment at the bottom. I guess they're just not as sharp as they pretend to be. Pretend is the word. All right? Just because they're working somewhere doesn't mean they're sharp. Doesn't mean they actually have a clue at what they're talking about. Remember where they pluck these people to fill all those open seats. All right? Same thing with SBR. Remember where they pluck these people. They pluck them off of the street, out of restaurants. Remember where these people get plucked from to become, quote, quote, sharp bettors that don't even bet the games. Or they'd actually show a ticket every now and then. So when you see people that try and claim the money's on this side and it's the exact opposite, and then they get on Twitter and bitch and complain that they lost after they were spewing bad information anyways. The money never lies. And Michigan State losing outright and not covering the spread, sorry, but that was not a bad beat. If you had TCU in the under, you had a bad beat. That's for sure. All right. Mr. Watson said it best. They've got consensus picks. 6 on one side, 4 on the other. Same company. Uh-huh. But I'm being dead serious. You need to ask yourself, where did they pluck these people? Sorry, I got weird, awkward shutters, and it's like reflecting the light right in my face on one. You have to ask yourself, where did they pluck these people to make them, quote, quote, sports handicappers? You have some guys that film videos from their couch when they're zoomed in on their face and it's only their fat face and they're yelling and screaming at the camera all day long. And then there's other people out there that can hardly even talk English. English with a capital E. Or proper. So be careful whose information you take. Because a lot of these guys that you see are plucked from the street or the restaurant flipping flapjacks, serving beers. Absolutely, Justice. But the moral of the story, find out where some of these people were plucked from. You guys would be surprised. I know where they came from. Anyways, next game day breakdown. Let's go right down the list. Let's do it. Falcons, Saints. Game 259, 260. Falcons 1-7 straight up, 1-6-1 against the spread. Saints 7-1 straight up, 6-2 against the spread, 4-4 on the over. Taking a look at the line, then the money on this game. Saints opened up as a 13-point favorite. They're now 13.5. BetMGM app just moved them to 14, laying 2 touchdowns at even money, but everywhere else is 13.5. Total on this game opened up at 50. It's up to 51. Actually, 51.5 almost everywhere. One casino is holding out at 51, and that's the William Hill books here in Vegas. Taking a look at the money, where the money lies on this one, it's actually not as high on New Orleans as I thought I would. Why? Because 2 touchdown favorite. All right, 60% of all against the spread bets rolling in are on the Saints, just 40% on the Falcons. The 1-win Falcons. 78% of the total bets on the over and under are rolling in, obviously on the over, and we see the full line, the full 1-point push towards the over as well. Sharps hit it. Public hit it as well. All right, you got the Saints 14-1 against the spread, against decent rushing defenses, yielding less than 3.9 yards per carry. The Falcons' defense is pretty good at defending the run. They hold teams at 3.8 yards per carry. Lance says this one's a no-brainer. All right, you've got the Falcons 1-6-1 against the spread. When you're taking a little more in-depth look at these two teams, what have the Falcons done on the road? They're 0-4. They're 0-4, 3-1 on the over. If you've been betting on the Falcons against the spread every week, $100 every week, you're down $560. The Saints at home 4-0. 4-0 at home. All right, 4-0 at home, 7-1 on the year. At home, they're 2-2 on the over. Now, one of those games that didn't go over at home, I was there for. Against the Cardinals. Atlanta, 0-7 against the spread on the road, revenging a road loss. These two teams played twice last year. They will play again at the end of the month. Falcons trying to revenge their road loss last year, losing 31-17. CJ Savage, how to watch the Pittsburgh versus Rams game out of market. I don't know. I've got the NFL Network on DirecTV. Atlanta, 7-0 on the under after a game with a turnover margin of -3 or worse. The Falcons are -11. They're -11 on turnovers to the Saints +3. The Saints riding a 6-game win streak. They opened up their year against with a nice win over the Houston Texans, 30-28. They lost in week 2 to the Rams, 27-9. They've bounced back with 6 straight wins, beating Seattle 33-27. The Cowboys 12-10. The Buccaneers 31-24. The Jags 13-6. The Bears 36-25. And then the Cardinals 31-9. Now the Falcons started out the year with a loss against the Vikings. 28-12, lost by 16. They came back. They beat the Eagles. We were on the Eagles that week. Eagles burned us that week, folks. If you guys remember, the Eagles burned us that week. They beat the Eagles 24-20. Eagles actually made a comeback in that game. Still fell flat, though. And then they lost 6 straight. 2 teams trending in the opposite direction. Saints have won 6 straight. Falcons have dropped 6 straight against the Colts, losing 27-20. They lost by 2 touchdowns to the Titans, 24-10. They lost by 3 touchdowns to the Texans, 53-32. They lost by 1 to the Cardinals. They lost by 27 to the Rams. And they lost by 7 2 weeks ago to the Seattle Seahawks at home. They were catching 7. That against the spread actually pushed. Now, taking a look at the Saints real quick. They only have 2 wins this year where they've won by double digits. Been in their last 2 games. Both teams coming off of a bye. Okay, both teams coming off of their bye. Or excuse me. Yes, coming off of their bye. I was looking at 10-20, but it's 10-27. Last game against Arizona, they beat them by 22. The Saints did. Game before that, they beat the Bears by 11. The Falcons have only beaten 1 team this year. 1 team by more than 2 touchdowns. And that was in their last game against Arizona. They were a 12.5-point favorite there. Eliezer Rodriguez, what's going on? Good morning. Now, the Falcons, have they lost by more than 2 touchdowns? Absolutely. Lost by 27 to the Rams. Lost by 21 to the Texans. Lost by 14 to the Titans. And lost by 16 to the Vikings. What is that, 4 times? 4 out of their 7 losses have come by over 2 touchdowns. Dive right into the head-to-head matchup. They played twice last year. Saints beat them both times. Their first meeting in Atlanta, Saints won 43-37 in a game that we had 80 points scored. Their second game in New Orleans in the Superdome, Saints won 31-17. That game stayed under. 3 out of their last 5 meetings have all gone under the total. The favorite has covered the spread 3 out of their last 5 meetings, including their last game, where the Saints were actually laying 13 at home, though, which where they are now. The home team has won 3 out of the last 5 games, including last year, or their last meeting last year. When you're diving into these 2 teams, you've got the Falcons averaging just under 3 touchdowns a game at 20.6 points, 68 pathetic rushing yards, at a pathetic low 3.7 yards per carry. They're averaging 317 yards in the air, with old Matt Ryan averaging 7.4 yards per passing attempt, minus 11 on turnovers. All right, minus 11 on turnovers. And remember, you got Schwab at the helm. So far on the year, he's got 525 passing yards, 2 TDs, and an interception, with a 108.7 passer rating. The Falcons will be going up against the Saint defense. That's, first of all, they're plus 3 on turnovers. They average giving up only 19.5 points per game. They're holding teams to 84 yards rushing and 4.1 yards per carry. But they've been getting beat by 232 yards in the air and 6.5 yards per passing attempt. Andre, sir, I see you just jumped back on board for some more premium plays, and I got you that Sunday play. Make any purchase over $99, guys. Any purchase over $99 today, and you'll get our big NFL Sunday play absolutely free. Andre, Mr. D-Rob, it's in your account, sir. Now, the Saints on offense, they average 24.4 points per game. Not the prolific, high-scoring offense that you were expecting. All right? Now, they're 4-4 against the spread. Or, sorry, on the over and under. All right? They're 4-4. At home, they're 2-2. Going on over the total. Last 3 games, Only one out of their last 3 games has gone over the total. Kyle, I need your opinion on a 5 to 6 game teaser. Feel free to text it to me, bud. Or you can ask me in here. Very welcome, D-Rob. And you've got the big NFL play for today. So you've got the Saints, who are averaging 24.4 points per game. They've been getting the job done. 114 yards rushing, 4.3 yards per carry, and 261 in the air. 7.2 yards per passing attempt. They're going to be going up against a Falcons defense that's been getting torched every which way they look and sideways. They average giving up 31.2 points per game, 118 rushing yards to opposing offenses. However, even though they're giving up 118 yards rushing a game, they're holding teams to 3.8 yards per carry. They're also giving up 261 passing yards a game. Drew Brees is going to have a fantastic day throwing the ball. Now, I will tell you this. I don't know who the Saints fans want more at quarterback. Drew Brees or Teddy? I got to tell you, I got to share some of the videos that I got when I was at the game against the Cardinals. After old Bridgewater coming back and winning 5 straight games. To hear the crowd just erupt and beg for Bridgewater to get in there. Anytime the camera would catch a glimpse of him on the sidelines, the stadium would go nuts. They got a little decibel screen on the TV letting you know how loud it is. 118 decibels. I remember when I was in the Navy, anything over 120, you had to wear double ear protection. That meant the foamies and earmuffs. The stadium was absolutely insane, begging for Teddy to get in. Head-to-head trend. Under the total is 9-4 in their last 13 meetings. Mark Z in the house. Mark Z going on deployment. I hope you're safe on your deployment, brother, and thank you for your service. For everybody that doesn't know, tomorrow is Veterans Day, so if you guys see a veteran, make sure you thank them for their service, even active duty, who's still serving now. Again, from my family to your guys, thank you for your service and protecting our country and making the sacrifices to keep us safe while we're at home talking about sports. T. Johnson, morning all the way from Dallas. Great capping on yesterday's game. Good luck to all. Thank you, sir. Five things to note about this game, or actually just a couple anyways. Running back Ito Smith was placed on injured reserve with a neck injury on Saturday. Offensive guard Sean Harlow was elevated to the 53-man roster. The Falcons led the head-to-head series 51-48. However, the Saints have won the last 3 meetings, and the Falcons are 1-0 over the Saints in their 1 playoff meeting. Just taking a look at some interesting notes here. On practice on Thursday, Matt Ryan did practice, but he remained limited. He will get the start today, so it's not Matt Schwab, just so you guys know. As far as a lean on this game, because I don't have any official play on this game, I think we have the capability to see a lot of points scored. A lot of points. Falcons on defense, absolutely horrendous. Matt Ryan can air the ball out 300 plus yards a game. Saints give up some big yardage to opposing quarterbacks. They're obviously indoors, so weather won't be affected. Chuck Pugh, what's going on? So I definitely lean towards the over. I do like the over in this game, even though the total has gone up. I do like the over 51.5. As far as the Saints laying 2 touchdowns, you guys know my stand on that, and if you're new to the channel, my stand on laying 2 touchdown double digits in the NFL, I don't like it. I would rather not take the risk than lay the 2 touchdowns. However, I will tell you this. 4 out of the 7 losses by the Falcons, they have lost by more than 2 touchdowns. 4 out of their 7 losses, they've been blown out by at least 2 touchdowns. Okay? High probability right there. But if I was going to put any money on this game, I would put it on the over. If you forced me to pick a side, I'd take the Saints and I'd lay the 2 touchdowns. But I think the smart move would be to spend my money on another game. Donald, I see you just jumped on board for 3 days of my personal plays. I'll be sending those out here shortly. I'll be sending you my personal plays shortly. I've already released them to everybody, but you, sir, will have them here shortly as soon as we get off the live feed. I just gave you access to the Sunday play. Is it safe to take the Saints as a money line for a parlay? First of all, nothing is ever safe in the NFL. Nothing is ever safe in the NFL. Let's get that one straight. All right, let's get that one straight. Nothing is ever safe in the NFL. That's a fact. That is a fact. Now, what I'm going to do is we've been live for a little while now. Going to get you guys on a free play. We've been live for over 2 hours. Chuck says stick to the Dolphins over game. We do already have an NFL free play out for you guys. Going to get you guys on another free play right here. If you guys want that first NFL free play that we gave out, go watch our daily free play video. It's got a nice little free play in it for you guys there. But when you're there, do us all a favor. Give us a big thumbs up in that video as well, all right? We definitely appreciate it when you do, especially for the 61 so far that have done in here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. That way you get notified every single time we go live or we drop a video. You'll be notified, all right? You will be notified. And hit that thumbs up button if you appreciate all the hard work, the breakdowns, the leans, the 7-day-a-week live shows. We'll be live tomorrow. For everybody that doesn't know, we'll be live tomorrow at noon Eastern. Noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. All right, our big NFL game, our guaranteed game is today. You need to be signed up by 4 p.m. Eastern time. It's $50 guaranteed to win, or you get the next one absolutely free. Now, if you want that game for free, anybody who signs up for a package today before 4 p.m. Eastern time, if you spend $99 or more, it doesn't matter what package you buy, Go buy the NHL package, 3 days of premium plays for $99, 3 days of my personal plays for $99. As long as you spend $99 or more, we will give you that NFL play absolutely free. So basically, it's like you're paying $50, basically paying $40 for 3 days of premium plays, or $40 for 3 days of my personal plays when you look at it that way. Big D Mall says Saints are minus 8,000 on a parlay. Yeah, I'll pass. So don't miss out, guys. You can buy the game of the week for just $50 as well. And I'm telling you, our big NFL guaranteed game. If you want it, get it. If you don't, no big deal. I know there's a lot of people already on it, and it's going to be a nice winner for everybody. All right, so let me just double check, make sure nothing's changed since we broke down this game today. And hopefully, it's gone up a point. It's gone up a point from when we gave it out. But I still like it. All right. Brian, how about a CFL play? I would make a lot of people angry if I didn't give out an NFL play right now. But I'll see what I can do. I know because of our CFL playoff package, I don't know if they will let me post one on Twitter. But if I can, I'll post one on my Twitter account. Speaking of the CFL package, you can get the entire CFL package for the playoffs. It's a playoff package for $50. All right, guys, free play, free play. The line has already gone up a point. I still believe we're on the right side because if I was worried about a point, I wouldn't have put it out anyways. Boop, 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 boop. Free personal play. I know we broke down this game, and some of you guys were trying to say one way or another. Absolutely, Eliezer. You know, we take care of everybody. We take care of everybody. I had a bad losing streak 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. There was a week, like a 4 or 5 day stretch in October where I absolutely shit the bed. Literally, shit my pants, if you want to call it that. And what we do, I'll dig you guys out of the hole. Dig my clients out of the hole. And that's why my clients stay with me. If you ain't making money, I don't want you to have to repay. Okay? Now, I gave this out. Bills and the Browns. This morning, the line had already dropped to 40.5. Fast Freddy, absolutely. We definitely bounced back, and that's what we did. Bills and the Browns, I gave it out at over 40.5. It's at 41.5 right now. It's still safe at 41.5. All right, it is still safe, I repeat. Bills, Browns, over 41.5. Hammer it, pound it, however you want to do it. All right, enjoy that free play. Let's make an absolute shit ton of money today, excuse my language. As you can tell, I'm absolutely jacked up for today. Channel S, am I ready for college basketball? Damn straight I am. I gave everybody Oregon minus 12 yesterday, 31-point winner. And believe it or not, I have another college basketball game on my card today. I have 4 personal plays. I just gave you 1. That means I have 3 left. 2 more NFL, 1 college basketball left that you guys don't have unless you're on my personal plays. You can pick up 3 days for $99. And as a bonus, you're going to get our big guaranteed NFL game absolutely free today. We have 4 premium plays, NBA, college basketball, and NFL. Gonna knock the socks off your book. You guys want to hit them hard? Here you go. All right, guys? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? And I'm telling you, do us a favor. We work real hard for you guys to be able to bring you guys free content 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We may not give out so many free picks that all the other services that go live do, but we actually give you quality picks right out of our package. The free play I just gave you guys is right out of my package. Same thing with yesterday. The free plays we give you are right out of our package. They're paid plays, where other people are just taking their trusty penny. And we won't trust the penny because it's sitting on heads today. All right? So do us a favor, give us a big thumbs up on your way out the door. Let's make some money today. Any questions, give us a call. And I'm telling you guys, get on board. Let's make some money. You want that free big NFL play? First of all, you can purchase it for $50, or you can spend $99 or more. And you can get it for free. All right, guys? Enjoy that free play. Let's make a boatload of money. Let's end the week on a huge, huge, huge note. I don't have no Kahlua or tequila in my coffee, but cheers to everybody. Drink responsibly if you're indulging in adult beverages this Sunday. Let's have some fun. Let's make some money. Thanks, guys. Take